That's perfect. I can do describe it because sometimes people confuse it a little bit with with the influencers. I mean, with the influencers that have a lot of followers. But when you are a UGC creator, you don't need to have a lot of like all that in numbers of followers. So you're like a normal person, So
Right.
yeah, you can be a normal person with one follower, and you can still be a UGC creator. A UGC creator means user generated content, no? So that's the any content that a person can do, like including videos, pictures, reviews, created by people like me, and rather than influencers that has a lot of followers, So that means UGC creator.
Okay. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody, with the internet, there's so many possibilities, right? Social media and things like that. And somebody wants to get started, how would you recommend they get the skill set or learn how to be a UGC creator?
I mean, the first step I did when I started doing this was getting into my TikTok, and I start watching a lot of videos from girls that they were doing this, the GUC community. So they are really a help. Really, they're so helpful.
All right, how are my BEM experts doing? My brand marketing experts doing? We are another episode of Brands Experts podcast with our great guest. First time having a influencer on the podcast, so we'd like to, congratulate her from coming on, and for all the things that she's doing with inside the influencer space. Her name is Marian. We'll have her introduce herself and let everybody know exactly what she does.
Hi all. I'm Marian Gastelum. I'm 20 years old. I'm a GGC creator here in Mexico. I'm a student. I'm a university student. I'm studying business administration here in my city, Los Mochis, Sinaloa. And I'm a makeup artist. And actually, I do love do a lot of videos on my social media. So yeah, I use TikTok, Instagram, and I like to create content for any brands that reach to me. So yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So we want to thank you for that, all the work you're doing with the UGC stuff, coming on from Mexico, first, influencer, brand expert that we have from the great country of Mexico. So I thank you for that. Yeah, I should be going out there for the first time this year. Coming up here, I think next month. So that should be pretty cool to, experience that for the first time. How do you like Mexico?
I really love Mexico. I mean, I recommend it. Or I mean, it's my country, but
Right.
I think there's a lot of places to visit and to go, and there's a lot of culture and food and people that they're amazing. So yeah, I do
Okay.
recommend it.
Okay. Okay. Mexico. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, let's get into as far as UGC goes. How long have you been a influencer content creator?
Well, I've been doing this since, well, I have been doing this like a lot of time, like my TikTok and my Instagram, but I'm a UGC creator. I'm just doing since June 2023. So yeah, like maybe a few months, but yeah, I'm really excited because I've been doing this like for like the past months, but I'm doing so great. Like I think I'm doing great with my videos and my content. So yeah, I do like to make content for my two TikTok accounts and my Instagram. So yeah, I enjoy it.
Okay, for sure, for sure. I know we're in the beginning of the video and or the interview, and then we'll get to it again at the backside of the interview. But if people are looking to where to find you, to see your content that you have created, where are some of the places that they can find you? Like, some of the handles, some of the account handles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's perfect. But yeah, and yeah, I think the I don't know if you want me to introduce what is UGC.
Oh
I
no, I,
mean,
I no, I do. But I was saying, what are the handles? Like when somebody's searching you on like a TikTok or Instagram, where could they
oh,
find you if they want to see your, your content?
Oh yeah, you can find me on TikTok as Marian Gastelum, and my Instagram is the same user, Marian Gastelum, and yeah, on TikTok I have my UGC account as Marian Gastelum UGC, and that's all. Yeah, you can
Okay.
go over there. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Now, what you were talking about, we were going to get
Yeah.
to that because some people don't know what UGC is. They're just, they've heard it, but they don't know exactly what it is. So if you can kind of break that down for the audience so they can understand what UGC is.
That's perfect. I can do describe it because sometimes people confuse it a little bit with with the influencers. I mean, with the influencers that have a lot of followers. But when you are a UGC creator, you don't need to have a lot of like all that in numbers of followers. So you're like a normal person, So
Right.
yeah, you can be a normal person with one follower, and you can still be a UGC creator. A UGC creator means user generated content, no? So that's the any content that a person can do, like including videos, pictures, reviews created by people like me, and rather than influencers that has a lot of followers, So that means UGC creator.
Okay, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody, with the internet, there's so many possibilities, right? Social media and things like that, and somebody wants to get started. How would you recommend they get the skill set or learn how to be a UGC creator?
I mean, the first the first step I did when I started doing this was getting into my TikTok, and I start watching a lot of videos from girls that they were doing this, the GUC community. So they are really a help. Really, they're so helpful in the GGC community, because when you look on TikTok, the GGC and all of that, yeah, creators, you can see a lot of videos and maybe like tutorials to start doing this. So yeah, they're really helpful and useful to start your journey as a GGC. So yeah, you can start making, maybe I start with Fiverr. That's really I really use as some I mean, it's really an amazing app, because it's a freelancer app for creators like us. So yeah, and you can start doing on TikTok or Instagram or Fiverr, of any apps like works like that. So yeah, I recommend that. Really recommend create your portfolio, so you can help you to get to the brands and create collaborations with them. So yeah.
Okay, for sure. No, you really broke it down how to do that, how to reach out and just get started, watch videos. I think because a lot of times what happens is, a lot of people when they start something, they're so focused on the problem and they don't want to get started. And it's like they're thinking like, you need this many followers or someone's going to say no to you. But it's like the no's are part of the process. Whenever you're trying to achieve something that's great, it's like, I like to view it like there's a mountain you're going to have to climb to get there. You don't know how big or tall it is. It's a little unknown. But once you start climbing, you start to kind of learn things as you go up. You start to, gain resources, gain a better network, a community, and things get a lot easier as time goes on because your experience and the fact that you just got started and stay consistent.